My name's Rachel Sapoznik. Born and raised here in Miami. I'm very excited. My mother's from France. My father's from Panama. I'm a first-generation American. Grew up right in North Miami Beach, actually where I still work. Went to school at Grinnell's Park Elementary School, JFK, and North Miami Beach Senior High. And I was the first person in my family to go to college, which was also interesting because my parents really were not used to their daughter going outside of the home. I went to college at the University of South Florida, and I chose to go there because it was close enough to home, but far enough where I could be on my own. Just like probably you guys, you probably have no idea what you want to do. You're in 8th grade, you're in 9th grade, you're trying to figure this out. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. I thought I wanted to go to law school. And I was working while I was in college. I was working at a linen store. I was selling sheets and towels and pillowcases and finishing up school. And one day, a woman walked into my store, into the store I was working at, and she started to come in and buy different bathroom items. And the third time she came in, she said to me, she said, Rachel, I work for John Hancock, and it's an insurance company. I think you would do very well in that business. I said, are you kidding me? No, insurance is not for me. I'm 21 years old. That's not my career path. I don't think that's the way I'm really going to go. So she said, you know what? Why don't you just come into the office and let's talk? So I went into her office, and she said that she would teach me the insurance business and how to work with businesses. And I took her up on it. And I've never looked back. It's been now 37 years that I started my own company, and the education I got from working with her and being mentored by her, understanding the insurance business, changed my life. And I've done that subsequently for other people. Other people that thought maybe it wasn't for them ended up coming into the insurance business because I wanted to pay it forward. And that's been a big part of what I felt was important, that when you finally find your passion and you could teach that to other people, you could pay that forward, you can then create so many opportunities, not only for yourself, but for people that may not have that opportunity. The industry, the insurance industry, till today is predominantly dominated by men. And which is a good thing and a bad thing, because women own businesses now, and it's women like me that can change and break that ceiling. And that's what I've been trying to do for the last 37 years. We've been able to bring more women into the industry. The challenges have been that, especially when you think about it, women have a lot of things to do. Like if you think about your mom, think about how she's maybe working and then she's taking care of the kids and then maybe she has to make dinner, or she has to do all these different things. And on top of that, concentrate on her career. Well, she may not have time to go play golf with the guys, or maybe she doesn't have time to have drinks with colleagues because she has to focus on her work. Well, that makes us as women very efficient. And what I have found is that as women, we could be just as successful, just as efficient. We just have to stay focused and not get caught up in the, wow, I'm a woman, I don't think I'm going to have a chance, it's going to be hard for me. Take that position that as a woman, as a young girl, you could do anything and you will find success. You just have to believe in yourself. Okay, I'm going to tell you this, guys, and this is how it works. You know how when you want something from your parents, you keep asking them? And you keep asking them the same thing over and over again. I really want this toy, or I really want this video game, or I really want this. So at some point, you're so tenacious about it that you're probably going to get the toy or the video game or whatever you've been asking for. And that's what being a business person is. You have to stay the course. So the skill sets you learn as a young adult, a young teenager, is really what you use in business, because you can't take no for an answer. No is a yes waiting to happen. You just have to be persistent and continue to follow the course and make sure that when you're going after your dream, to know everything about it. Be as good as you can be, learn about it, educate yourself about it, educate yourself about the person you're speaking to as well. Because you may find something in common with them. Because at the end of the day, people do business with people they like. It's about relationships. So try and find out what it is that they love and what it is that what they're passionate about, and that can help you get to the yes a lot faster. My biggest career risk has always been the same thing. You develop the relationship with your client, and then there's a change. There's a change in management. There's a change in the industry. There's changes. Some people get paralyzed by change. They don't know how to maneuver through it. What I have learned is that you have to go with the flow. It's like the ocean. The water goes in, it comes out. And that's how change is. The question is, are you going to go too deep and you drown? Or are you going to learn about the changes so that you have a safety net around your waist and you can float through the changes? And that's what you really want to do, because in business, in any career that you have, there's always going to be changes. Always. The question is, how do you look at those changes and how do you move through the changes? You know, I always think about the question of, looking back. And I always come to the same conclusion. Everything that happened for a reason, and that's the way I grew. So there were times when I didn't understand why I didn't get an account. It was challenging. I did all the right things. Why didn't I get that? I didn't get it because it was meant for me to learn of how to do something better next time. So for me, the challenges are really the stepping stones to success. You don't learn anything. And I tell my children this, and I live by this. You don't learn anything only by success. Where you really learn is when you have a failure, and you take that failure, you analyze it, and you say, okay, this is what I'm going to do next time. That's where you really learn and give yourself that opportunity. Don't crumble because you failed. Embrace it. Well, one of the best things is what I'm doing right now. Most people would have sat in a chair or a sofa and kind of like tried to be a little more serious, but it's my office and I wanted to be more relaxed. I sit on the floor with my grandchildren. I thought it'd be fun for you guys to see that even as business people, we have fun. We can bring our dogs to work, we can have conversations, and it's really nice to be able to share that with you, because your future is starting and is so bright, and there's so many things that you could do. But one of the things that you should always do is make sure that you love what you do, learn about what you do, and know that during your career, those ups and downs are going to make you who you are and make you strong. So one of the things that I learned, and I want to suggest to you, is that giving back to the community is a very big part of becoming an entrepreneur. It's a very big part of being a leader. A lot of times people say, well, when I'm rich, I'm going to give back. But the reality is, it's not about the money. The reality is, it's about time. It's about showing somebody how you could help them. And it's the small favors, those things that you can do to make a difference in someone's life that can really make your life so much more special. So as you start your journey, as you think about your career path, think about how and when you could help somebody, and you'll see how that will open so many doors for you, because the more that you give, the more you're going to get. So keep that as part of your mantra as you grow your career.